Ba-da-ba-da-beep-bow, been a hard day's work and your back is aching. The world's gone mad and there's no mistaking. Forget the boss, forget the tax. There's a remedy for your blues. Sit down and relax. It's a double-barreled show, honey, come on in. With Sinatra says and his charming grin. Drunken Uncle always serving the laughs. So pour yourself a shot and just relax. Ba-ba-da-beep-bow, they talk about the hard times and good ones too. Politics and headlines picked just for you. Enjoy the bants and rants, the chokes and pokes. They're just trying to pay the bills like regular folks. It's the double-barreled show, honey, come on in. With Sinatra says and his charming grin. Drunken Uncle always serving the laughs. So pour yourself a shot and just relax. Ba-ba-da-beep-bow, ba-ba-bay.
Whoa. Whoa. Oh, God, I'm not ready for this. Hello! Welcome to Double Barreled. Well, you know, single barreled today? Up to you. Oh, boy, ladies and gentlemen, have I got a show planned for you. Actually, there was a lot of planning going into this. I, however, personally, not ready for it. No. Let me tell you something. I go to the pub. I know, shocker, right? I go to the pub, and I spent a little bit long. I went to the pub a little bit earlier than usual. Normally go about 9 o'clock, maybe 9:30. 9 o'clock, baby, 9:30. Instead, 8:30, because I got everything sorted quite early on, and because look. The plan is normally for me to, on a Friday, the upcoming plan, I should say, is for me to do a twitch.tv/drunkenplays stream, and then come over to the double barrel. However, I mean, I'm hosting today, and me on my own, as you can see, no Sinatra, unless I press this button. Hey there, Drunkle. Hi, Sinatra. So I went a little bit early, and they have it's fine, because the ale that I drink, it's only like 1.9%. I can drink that shit all night. Do you know what I mean? It's all I'm getting is empty calories and just a sense of worth. But this they had a little something, and it was like an orangey based ale, and it was. Yeah, you know, you had your hops and your wheat, and they also added some orange to it. And Drunkle loves oranges. Do you know what I mean? So I'm like, I'm hitting that bad boy up, right? And I have a pint of this, and I went, whoa, that's strong. Yeah, 6%. Oh my God, kicked my ass. I had one pint of that, and I went, do you know what? That's enough. Because I got work later, you know. I got a fucking show. I got Americans to entertain. Dude, yeah, that was a strong bit of shit. That was, and then I had a fucking just a regular delicious Doom bar afterwards at 1.9%, and I snuck it out of the pub because it was 10 minutes to showtime, and I was like, I am not, you know. So I've still got that in front of me. Oh boy, I'll tell you what, I am feeling the Friday night fun, ladies and gentlemen. Who have we got out in the chat? I would like to shout out Mike Savage, who was the first one in the chat as ever, saying blag. Now, props to Mike Savage, because he is often the first one in the chat. As soon as the watch page goes live, he's always there, and I appreciate it, good sir. We've got Avocaz. How we doing, buddy? Blue-Eyed Scream, nice to see your name. Patio Furniture. Of course, my main man, Darren Root. Going out there doing root things. And then they just kind of talk for them amongst themselves for a little while. Darren O'Dell said only 5 more minutes until we can haze Drunk for being late. Hey, mate, motherfucker, boom! Right on time. Get fucked, you piece of shit. And, oh, Adidas is there. Right. Big Dro as well. I mean, well, hey. Look. All the cool kids are here, right? Funtime Frankie as well. Pinky Salmon out there as well. And that was the intro sequence, right? Well, I say sequence. The intro song. Beautifully and ably made by Pinky Salmon the Bard. When we played it on Monday, she says it's a AAA show. And don't get me wrong, it is a AAA show. But now she actually says it's a double-barreled show. And, goddamn. Let's hey. Let's hear it for Pinky. Can we all let's get some hearts in the chat for Pinky. She is one of the best singers I know. And also, whenever I need anything from her, she does a happy birthday song to me every fucking year. One of my favourites was when she was, it was go, oh, happy birthday, Drunkle. And then it just went, wah! All your dreams are dead! Fantastic work from the pinkest of salmons out there, Pinky Salmon the Bard. And Pinky, check your PayPal, because we're even Steven, motherfucker. Well, oh, hang on, here you go. This is for Pinky. Yeah. Go on. Great job. I have to finish this pint before I finish the show, so I can take the empty glass back. Do you know how difficult it is to sneak out a pint when you're not me? Bookworm Addict says Drunkle totally ignored the fact that I offered to make him supper. Okay, Bookworm, I saw that you said that I would like, that I need a stout and some of your beef stew. So I did fucking see it, didn't I? I just didn't remark upon it because you're meaty enough for me. Right. It's yeah. So I got a pint glass and I'm going like I really shouldn't, like, because if I neck this, I'm just gonna spend. I'm hosting tonight. I'm hosting alone. Fucking. I've got. Do you know what I mean? I've got fucking. I gotta go. So I ended up. There's 2 door staff, 2 bouncers. As I'm leaving as well, and I'm going out with a glass, and I just look at them, and they look at me, and he just went, and I just went, right, and he went, right, see you after midnight, and I went, okay, cool. See, because there's a thing, right? So tonight and tomorrow, my pub is open until 1 a.m. Serving until 1 a.m. However, they shut the doors at midnight, right? And it says, there's a sign that says...
I watch my cat, ready to tape. Got my phone set up to film in landscape. But my cat's just a cat, not even good at that. My regular okay cat.
I love cats. Aren't they the most, like, they're the cuddliest and also most demonic creatures around, like, and there's no middle ground. They just seem to be like doing both things at the same time. Christ, I love cats. So I just rock out, and knowing that I'm going to come back after midnight, because there is a sign that they put on the door, right, and it says doors close at midnight. No exceptions. No admittance after midnight. My mistake. No exceptions. But I'm presuming that when they printed that out, they actually printed out in white ink, so no one can see it, but it is there. Just, very, very small text where it says, "Except Millard Fuxley Duke." Because on Friday, I always get back in, so I've got to bring this glass back. What I'm saying is, I have to finish this fucking drink, so I can, after the show, bring the glass back. And that also gives me a web. If the door staff try to stop me from like coming back in, I'd be like, oh, you want this fucking pint glass yourself, motherfucker? I wouldn't do that. He's black and it's a hate crime. So, that was Shadow Cat right there for $6.66. No message. No need. No need. I believe it was Shadow Cat who actually asked that, because that was originally a Halloween donation, that if I could have that just on the regular show. And if that was the case, then Shadow Cat would hit it up whenever Shadow Cat can. And I'll tell you what, Shadow Cat did. And Shadow Cat, I appreciate you. If you want to be like Shadow Cat, then the link is right down there. Streamlabs.com/Drunken Uncle. And you will bear in mind, right, that this is a Friday night. And therefore you will actually be buying me drinks. So, you know, fucking, well, see how you feel about that. See how you feel about that. I was looking into yesterday because my neighbor Reno, right? Y'all hear that? That was a double siren. That was a police and an ambulance right there. Holy shit. Let's just go ahead and fucking get sorted right there. I mean, we didn't have a smash or pass. Animal crime could happen. General flatulence. I'm not a burper. Famously not a burper. The Sinatra's got that. But you never know. I might just hit you with a subtle fart. Sinatra wins the game. Not happening. Donations play at the same time. I mean, it could happen. Sinatra's donations are still on. Sexism on stream. Probably going to happen. Chat gets berated for the like ratio. I also feel confident about that. That's racist. Feel confident about that one too. Technical difficulties. See how it goes. Article update. Of course, it's India. Warhammer 40k. Again, Sinatra's not here, so don't worry about that. We've had the siren. Fun fact! Full of them. What the fuck is going on? That's a triple siren. A very rare triple siren. Revy little wanker, dead air. That's not going to happen when it's just me. My God. I'm so fearful of dead air that I honestly, I couldn't actually tell you anything I've said thus far. I just sit here and I'm just going to, this is what it's going to be for the next hour and 7 hour and some minutes. It's just going to be, it's basically going to be this. Fucking massive donation. Guys, we can hit that one. International punchline, late start.
Watch my cat, ready to tape. Got my phone set up to film in landscape. But my cat's just a cat, not even good at that. My regular okay cat.
Do you know, I almost had to pull him a cigarette just then as well. Like, I need longer donations so I can actually just sit there and rest my instrument. Late start, actually, we will fucking bang on time, so go fucking suck a fuck. Chat wins the game, not happening. Rant! I guess this whole fucking thing is, so alright, we'll just go ahead and do that. We don't need editors. Be right back, and allegedly. The be right back right here, guys, is kind of based on my bladder at the moment, and yeah, okay, right. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Oh, you love to see that. I mean, Israel's in the news right now, isn't it? Like, it's topical. It's topical. First off, that was Fake Gamer Cat with a $6.66 to say, have a drink on me. Meow, meow. Do you know what, Fake Gamer Cat? I will have a couple. I'm not going to have another one of them orange ones, though, because, Christ, I mean, it was tasty, but, oh, man, it kicked my ass. And that was Daryl O right there for $50. No message. No message. Because $50 just says what it wants to say right there. You let the money do the talking, Daryl O, and I appreciate you, buddy. Thank you very much for the $50. What was I saying? This is what I'm not going to do dead air. Even if I have to sit there and go, for ages. Oh, it's a be right back. Right, okay.
Hello, fellow American. This you should vote me. I leave power. Good. Thank you. Thank you. If you vote me, I'm hot. What? Taxes. They'll be lower. Son. The Democratic vote for me is right thing to do, Philadelphia. So do.
Listen to the Golden God. By Golden God, of course, I don't mean Dennis Reynolds, ably played by Glenn Howerton. Howerton. It was actually You Tell Him Steve Dave, the Golden God of my heart, for $20.24. 2024, guys. It was an election year. To say, all right. What does this do, Drunkle? Well done. Hosting a full week, you diamond geezer. Smash the like button for him, you pricks, or I'll prick you. And not in the good way. You bints. He went bint. He went bin. How do you even know what a bint is? Steve Dave, you impress me more and more every time you give me money. Thank you so much for the 2024. Listen to the guy as well, right? Smash the fucking like button. Don't cost your goddamn fucking thing. Everyone else out here is just, they're doing your job for you. Do you know what I mean? Like, they're keeping me inebriated and my foul mouth foaming. I mean, if you want to be like them, by all means, Streamlabs right there, you know? Some cool videos play when you do it. It's worth it! And it's better than giving you money to charity because, I mean, come on, really? Starving kids in Africa? Really? Really? But you can smash the like button. And also, I'll tell you what, do me a solid. Tweet this out, right? If you're on Twitter or whatever, tweet this out to all your divvy little hair-lip mates, you know? Let them know the fucking best show online is happening. And that they should be watching it as well. Get a bit of fucking culture in your life. Do you know what I mean? We're underwater right now. The Titanic lives here. I mean, underwater. Big Dro there, shilling the Streamlabs. Thank you very much, Big Dro. Good to see you, buddy. Right. So, what I'm saying is at some point I'm going to need a piss, right? Right, okay. Stream secrets I do have for emergencies. An empty 2-litre bottle of cider. Right, well, it's one of those where you can just whack your fucking, your cock nostril into the top of it and just let loose. And you can still keep talking all that time. You might be like, you could be doing like an article or something like that. You just be like, man, kills wife. And people will probably be able to tell because you'd be like, just as you release the bladder, you'll be like, man kills wife. Right, so maybe you can. I've had a lot of beer, and that's probably going to happen. So if just keep an eye out, keep an ear out. When it does happen, I'll be keeping an eye on the chat, and if you just go like, you hashtag piss now, or no, hashtag piss bottle, right? and if you get it, then you've earned my contempt. But it is another thing as well, right? So I was, I did a new thing at the old gymnasium the other day, right? Called a hack squat, right? And this shit. Oh god, it was awful. And this is what I'm saying. Normally I've pissed on stream many times, but how many times? Many times, Sinatra. And I've always got away with it, and I've done it mid-sentence as well. Look, I've got a degree in drama. Do you know what I mean? I can handle this. But the problem is, following these hack squats, you're going to hear me getting onto my knees to piss into the bottle, right? Because I'm going... You should have heard me trying to get down my own stairs to get out of my building earlier. I'm doing them little toddler steps. Instead of like grown-ups, they go like 1, 2, 1, 2. Then I was going 1, 1, 2, 2. I took a break halfway down. A lot of hearts in the chat for that one. That's fantastic. Chai T says men are gross. No, men are efficient, Chai T. Not gross, unless you're talking about my fantastic legs right now, because I tell you what, I can't feel them. And if anyone else did, I would be in nothing but pain. I did a pub quiz on Wednesday, right? Everyone knows what a pub quiz is, right? It's a quiz in a pub. And my mate, I've told you about my boy Jukesy, my boy Scouse, right? And he go, Millard. Oh, Wednesday, mate, I've not got work until until fucking 6 p.m. next day. So I'm gonna go. I'm gonna do the fucking pub quiz, and then I'm gonna get absolutely battered. And I went, fucking aim. All right, brilliant. Let's do it. So Wednesday, you may have noticed that over on the best channel online, besides this one and of course Sinatra's, twitch.tv/drunkenplays. I wasn't there for Tashi Wednesday because I get back from the gymnasium, which is when I done gone and fucked up my legs. I went, oh, hang on, it's a fucking pub quiz tonight, innit? And it was the first one as well. They're trying something new. So I thought, hey, let's go and support your local pub. Get involved with a pub quiz. Now I get there, right? And my boy Scouse is there. And I went wicked. And he's got 5 other people, staff members of the pub. I think we should all note right there. And I went, okay, cool. I'm in for the pub quiz. And they went, all right, wicked. Where's the rest of yous? Where's the rest of yous? Like, where's... And they went, well, it's maximum of 6 people on a team. And I looked at Scouse. I went, oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Motherfucker. Oh, all right. And I go, no, we can split up. I went, no, fuck you. And I was like that fucking political cartoon, because that's the thing, right? Where at the beginning of World War II, when Britain was the only ones to stand up to Germany, it was the soldier on the precipice of the White Cliffs of Dover, as German bombers flew overhead, and he raised a defiant fist to the sky, and the caption says, "Very well, alone." And that's exactly what I did. I went, fuck the lot of you. I'm going to be on my own team. And I did. So my team name was called Just Millard. And out of 9 teams, I actually came 4th. Which was, I mean, hey, come on. Oh, no, I didn't win any money or anything like that, but I had some pride out of that. And then I had loads of people coming up to me afterwards as well, right? And they're going, oh, mate, fuck it, if you're playing next time, like, I'll be on your team. I went, it's too fucking late. Every time now, it's Millard alone. Like, you had your chance, motherfucker. It's not happening anymore. But I was the only person who was just on their own. Like, everyone else had, like, teams like fucking 4, 5, 6. So I was feeling pretty good about myself. J. Kate says 3rd loser, got it. I mean, yeah, fair enough, mate, but it didn't feel like a loss. It was good. It was good, is what I'm saying. Of course, we all know that... right, so I also got bought a lot of drinks. And okay, hey, chat, let's get real for a second, right? Like we all know that there's some bad shit happened in my life 2.5 weeks ago, right? So my father dying, and I'll tell you what, I've had a lot of support from people, you know, obviously friends, family not so much because my family's assholes. Like people I drink with, even my neighbours who live down the road. Like literally 4 doors down, like properly took care of me for the past couple of weeks, getting me absolutely leathered any opportunity they possibly can. And you guys have been fantastic as well. Not to mention the sluts. Oh my God, ladies and gentlemen, the slut. Oh, Millard, are you okay? No, actually, no, because my dad died the other day. Oh no, do you want me to suck your dick? Yeah, all right. Yeah, cool. So that's been great as well. But it was... I was officially back to cleaning work on Thursday. So there's a couple of offices that I clean on Thursday. Just do them every week. All the rest of the cleaning I do is just like, hey, it's fucking different every time, right? But on Thursdays, it's always the same places. Now I'm at a car and I'm getting a Henry Hoover. I'm getting a vacuum out of the car just as there was one guy leaving, right? And it's the guy at the office that I clean. Normally he's fucking gone. I know that he eats a lot of crisps because I vacuum under his desk. I know he eats a lot of crisps. And so we're not clean there for 2 weeks. And this guy just comes up to me as I'm getting this fucking vacuum out of the car. Right, and he just I just like, as I shut the door, and I'm holding a fucking vacuum. And I look around, and there's just this fucking bearded twat there, right? I look around, and I'm thinking like, oh shit, I'm getting mugged. You know, I immediately I go, right, okay, what do I do, right? Okay, so you drop the main part of the vacuum, you take off this bit of the tube, and you use that as a big old fucking metallic stick, and you cut his fucking stupid face open, right? But no, it turns out it was actually someone who worked in the office, and he just turned around and there's eye contact, like this. Right, I don't like that. It's the autism playing up. And he went, ah, mate, condolences. All right. Oh, yeah, cheers. And he went, yeah, condolences. All right, cool, thanks, mate. And then he fucked off. But it got me thinking. Because, like, here in the UK, we're not a big fan of long words, I suppose. Yeah, working class being what it is. You know, you had, like, cost of living, the cost of living crisis. Cost of living, that is, I mean, ironically, I must add, ironically was shortened into Cosy Lives, right? And then you had, Christ, the Queen's Jubilee, the Diamond Jubilee. 60 years on the throne. No, platinum Jubilee. Sorry, Your Majesty. What did I get shortened to? Platty Jubes? Yeah. Platty Jubes. And of course the Queen fucking died. There you go. State funeral. Oh, you'd think, wouldn't you? No. Statey funes. Yeah. And then of course, it was a nation in mourning, wasn't it? Because the Queen had died. No, it wasn't a nation in mourning, mate. Natty mourns. Right? So then I'm thinking, like, in much the same way that when people say, like, because I had this fucking bitch in a pub come up to me earlier on and be like, oh, I'm pregnant. And I went, have I fucked you? Thankfully, no. But that's why, because I made fun of her for buying a fucking 0% gin. I was just like, why are you fucking buying a 0%? No one likes the taste of gin. Why? And she went, oh, because I'm pregnant. I went, oh, congrats. And I said that as well. I didn't say congratulations. I said congrats. Because that's what people do, isn't it? Congrats. So then upon this guy coming up to me and saying, hey, condolences. I thought, is there a way that we could shut, you know, like, can we Facebookify this? Is it like, can we, like, congrats style? Could you just be like, hey, bro, condoles. Is that something we can do now? Condoles. Sinatra, what do you think? No. All right. Oh, there you go. Like Daryl O'Dell coming in. Condoles. Go fuck yourself with condoles. Adidas with condole. Is this something we can? If we get congrats, can we do condoles as well? St. Michael. Hey, dude, you have my condoles. Spelled it with a Z that time because, hey, St. Michael's a cool guy. JK suggesting dolies. Oh no way. Dolies. Woo! But when I'm at it, it says, do you mourn or celebrate when Camilla dies? I think it's a pot noodle and a wank, really, isn't it? It's just the same. It's a business as usual. Do you know what I mean? All right. It is that time now, guys. We're at Gravediggers Biscuits. I mean, look, I've got a question for you. Adidas says you have my dolies, bro. You have my dolies. Right. Okay, that's all I got to talk about that. Yeah, I mean, hey, it's fun that, you know, when one of your parents dies, you can still get a little comedic bit on a Friday night about it. You know, it's that's all good. Right. It's news time. It's Gravedigger's Biscuits. I want to see at least 5 people say the word news in the chat. Otherwise, I mean, it won't be dead air. But we will just be sat here just listening to each other, just rub themselves stupid. So, right, there you go. We've got Avocats with news, J. with news. Avocat says nudes. Oh, okay, if someone says that 5 times, maybe we'll talk. St. Michael with news, Adidas with news. Avocat saying noose as well. He's just having fun with the dictionary right now, I think. And Alibay with that as well. I mean, here's the thing, right, before we actually get to the news. I keep forgetting to do this. It's days worth celebrating, guys, because look over here. It's National Oreo Cookie Day. Let's hear it for the humble Oreo, please. I'm not a fan of them myself. I find them too creamy. Which, again, is why I didn't get along with my father. You know, biscuits over here in the UK, biscuit is a dry affair. And you're not supposed to enjoy eating it, you know. That's the point of it. However, over there, of course, all of your shit is like, you know, just sugar and fuckery. So, hey, National Oreo Cookie Day. Brilliant, guys. I mean, are you dunkers? Alibay says, do you have Oreos in England? We do. I have tried them. Not for me. I'm afraid. No, it's like going like... Oh, it's not Dunkin' Donuts, is it? What's the other one? What's a donut place with the crispy cream, right? And you go there and you get like a 12-pack of donuts, which is like basically like diabetes with 4 fucking corners. And I've had these donuts as well, and they're sickly. There's just too much crap in them, you know. At what point where it says dough, and you go, all right, dough, yeah, good, yeah, and it goes nut, and you go, oh, hopefully that's not the filling. In between that, betwixt those 2 words, it says just a bunch of shit. I don't like them. We had a dozen donuts, but my mate, he had to go off. He had to do something, he had to drop someone else off. So as we were tasting these things, we were taking like just little slices of each donut and then sharing them out to everyone else. But knowing that he was due to come back, we also took a slice and saved a slice of every donut from him and put them together to make a super donut. And, I mean, I'm just saying, it was about 6 months later, he had 5 heart attacks. I don't know if the 2 are actually related. You know, hey, I'm not a doctor and I'm not a purveyor of donuts. So what can I say? But don't worry, it's not just National Oreo Day. Also, I want to know right now, guys, as well, is are you? And just put, it's either dunk or no, right? Are you dunkers with your Oreo? Do you dunk it in the milk, or are you solely against that? Right? That's just in the chat. I just want dunk or no, right? This is actually. Do you know what? No, don't worry about that. I'm setting up a poll. All right, there you go. Here we go. Right. Right. Dunk or no? Right. We've got dunk and we've got no. Okay, here we go. You've all got 1 vote. Use your democratic rights wisely. Dunk or no? I mean, Adidas coming in with soak. Not an option. Not an option. Lefeldo says, if you don't dunk, you're a monster. Well, really? That's you like militant about that shit. Holy shit. Okay. Chai T says, what heathen doesn't dunk a cookie? This is a... Okay. Hey. I'll tell you what we'll do for this one, because this is me trying to find a... We're crossing the international punchline on this one, right? So I'll cross that off for you. Don't worry about that. Now, here's another thing, guys. While everyone's voting, we'll keep that poll open till the end of the show. Dunk or no? Happy National Oreo Cookie Day. But also to all my fellow gentlemen out there, whatever creed, colour, or country, happy Day of the Dude, guys. Come on. Yeah. All the dudes out there, happy Day of the Dudes. And of course, there's some lady dudes as well, you know, because, hey, there's a lot of lady dudes. I'm looking at Adidas, of course, Pinky Salmon, she's a lady dude as well. Funtime Frankie, she's a lady dude, despite the fact that apparently she has what was it? Double D tits? Still waiting on proof of that one, by the way. Funtime Frankie. you know, hey, we get International Man's Day. No one gives a fuck about that. Day of the Dude. Let's see who gives a shit about that one. Because I'll tell you what, hey, I give a shit about that one, right? Real Time Fat Man says, so is International Drunkle Day. Every day is International Drunkle Day. Right. Now, that's the day's done, okay? That's something I'm trying to do. That's a gimmick. We're doing that now. Now, speaking of gimmicks, when it comes to news, I wonder, does anyone here remember where I like to start with the news? Anyone? Anyone? No? Anyone? No? Of course it is the Babylon Bee. To save time, Iran appoints supreme leader who's already dead. It's been a week, hasn't it, guys? Holy shit! It's been a week. Yeah, it's the only time I've ever read the word Ayatollah so many times. I've actually gone 39 years never having read it once. And now it's just, you know, Ayatollah. It's just in my vocabulary now. It's one of those where, because everyone's been going. I even had this broad. She was trying to get into me a couple of fucking months ago, right? But instead, she ended up with her ex-boyfriend. Hey, I have that effect on people. And I saw her today, and she comes up and she goes, "Oh, you working tonight?" I went, yeah. She went, "Oh, what are you talking about?" I went, yeah. You know, I don't really want to. Just like you guys don't know my like regular people. I don't like my regular people to know you guys. You know. And so she's like, it's all about World War III. And I went, don't fucking God, there's no fucking World War III. And she went, no. Because, you know. And I went, shut the fuck. It's just another fucking conflict in the fucking Middle East. Like, that's been happening since, like, fucking both me and you have been alive, Louise. Right? So shut the fuck up. And she went, you know what you're talking about, do you? And I went, yeah, unfortunately, I fucking do. Everything I've learned about the Middle Eastern politics I've learned against my will. I swear, no, everyone was saying fucking World War III in 2020 when that fucking Major General was fucking assassinated under Trump's administration. They all lost their shit then, didn't they? But it didn't happen, did it? And there's always been soothsayers. The only difference between you and a religious person is you're saying World War III and the religious person says end of the world. Iran? Oh, yeah, Iran. That country. Oh, famous, globally dominating country of lots of allies. No one gives a fuck about Iran. They're a business. They deal oil. That's the only allies they've got. I mean, if you look, you fucking, they're allies in the same way that fucking Burger King is my ally. You know, it's a business transaction. World War III. But of course, everyone knows better than me, your favourite drunken uncle. And to be fair, my expertise really lies in theatre and drama, which is exactly why I'm saying that they're wrong, because they are being overly dramatic. Right, okay. So, I mean, look, this is the whole Iranian shit. I can't remember what the second one. Oh, and what else is going on in the Middle East? Great question. 20 camels disqualified for Botox and lip fillers at the Camel Beauty Contest. That's right, guys. We're back. We've had Fat Bear Week. We've had the Atherstone Ball Game. And now we're back to the Camel Beauty Contest. But the thing about the Camel Beauty Contest, guys, it used to be such a pure thing. Oh, Starlight Misfit with a Wazzy War 3. Wazzy War 3! Do you know what? So, Misfit, I'm giving you a wrench. Good job. Great job. You've earned that. Enjoy it, buddy. Wazzy War 3. We've had Fat Bear Week. We've had the Atherstone Ball Game. We've had, actually, the cheese rollings due to happen. You know, where everyone chases a wheel of cheese down a hill. But, I mean, hey, all cultures are equal. It is, of course, it's the Camel Beauty Contest. In what country? I don't know. Foreign, right? It's happening in the land of foreign. And the thing is, when I say that, hey, look at me. When I say the land of foreign, you know exactly what I mean. All right, so don't fucking sit there and be like, "Eh." Yeah, no, yeah. The camel beauty contest is actually is a huge thing, to the point that the equivalent of steroids and juicing, like in the Olympics. Do you know what I mean? Like, how could this man jump over the Empire State Building? Obviously, it's drugs. In much the same way as like a guy there wearing like, a cloak and some weird shit on his head is going, "How is that camel so beautiful?" Well, it's Botox, mate. All right, welcome to the wide world of sports, and are you fucking that camel? Are you fucking that camel? I think he's fucking that camel. That's what's going on in the Middle East, right? So you got fucking Wazzy War 3 and some Bozzy Tox. Holy shit, that was You Do Them, Steve Dave and Doody Does. For 450 and a stray bird Strut says, "Can't not have Tico. But two things quick. I celebrate this day." Oh, hang on. Yeah. I celebrate this day, and my dude bought me a free pizza for National Dude Day. No shit, do you really? Oh shit. And as a Chips Ahoy guy, you need to dunk your cookie. I dunked my cookie like last week, so I'm still feeling a bit sore because I think maybe I need to pee in a cup. Hey. When Drunken gets laid, he does it bad, right? He does it dirty, you know what I'm saying? Mate, I really love you telling him, Steve Dave, that you celebrate Dude Day, which is fantastic. But Chips Ahoy, I think I know from an episode of This Always Sunny in Philadelphia that is also a type of cookie. Is it navally based? Where does the ahoy part come from? Again, this isn't a national punchline, but as you can see, we've already got that one covered, so don't worry about it. I'll tell you what, let's get back to the sexy camels. Do you know what? That's enough about the sexy camels. Trailer for Pinocchio horror film drops. Features Nightmare on Elm Street alum. I'm into your fairy tales becoming horror films recently. We had Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey, which was excellent. What else followed that? Was there more? Surely, I mean, is it? Obviously, we're not going to play the trailer, right? But doesn't Pinocchio look fucking cool? Right? St. Michael says Robert England plays Jiminy Cricket. That's that little fucking insect dude, right? It was like Okay, so that's an American-based fairy tale. I'm not really sure. Hang on. Wait, no, I'm thinking like, what's his name? Fucking John Appleby? Is it John? Joe Appleby? Applebee's? Appleberry? There's a guy who planted a load of seeds, and everyone's just like, cheers, John. That's an American one, because like we've never had to thank anyone for fruit over here because, well, the Labour Party really took care of that, and now we've got like Pride Month. So, Johnny Appleseed, thank you, Advocatus. I ain't thanking people for fruits, just the same as I don't celebrate Black History Month. Is that bad? No. Pinocchio looks great in this. We're doing like horror. I like a horror spin on already established things. Brightburn, the movie. Now, there's a thing, that's a movie that people don't talk about enough, which is if Superman, as a child, was just a little shit, right? And instead of growing up to be like, Superman, he's like, fucking truth, justice, and the American way. He was just like, fuck you, Brightburn, excellent film. Superboy is a prick. And not just that, at the end of it as well, it's like there was also like a evil Wonder Woman as well, like a what would you call that? Evil, just woman, I guess, just woman. and an evil Aquaman as well, which, I mean, to be honest, no one really gives a shit about him anyway. So, like, you could be good, you could be evil. You ain't doing fuck all, mate, you know? You get whoever to play you want, mate, Aquaman. No, still no one gives a shit about you. Your films did crap, and just give up. So, I'm loving Pinocchio Looks Evil. Loving that. It reminds me of the Goosebumps books. Night of the Living Dummy. Anyone remember that? Yeah. I'm getting vibes off of that. I'm loving the dark takes on what was, previously light subjects as well. Like Marvel Zombies was a good hit in Marvel's What If series. However, didn't do enough. I want full fucking films. Anyway, that's what's up. Man charged with animal cruelty after allegedly grabbing and injuring flamingos at Las Vegas hotel. Couple of questions here. So why, like, do the flamingos live in the hotel? Do they have rooms on a night? Because it's Las Vegas, the city that never sleeps. Do they like bring the flamingos into like a little room full of nests so they can sleep? Are they always there? Are they on shift work? Like bring out the night shift flamingos? Here's the guy just in an elevator, no shirt, obviously, holding a flamingo. Sir Michael says he was charged with Annie Cruels. God damn it. Yes, he was indeed charged with animal cruelty. Quite rightly as well. You can't just go around picking up a fucking flamingo. They're actually, I mean, of all the creatures that you can pick up, flamingos are flamingos and swans. Christ, you hear that? What a fucking dick. What? Why? I was trying to do a fucking show here. Yeah, Revy little wanker. Done. What an asshole. Flamingos. I mean, flamingos didn't do nothing wrong. Do you know what I mean? Ducks didn't do nothing wrong. Chickens, my God, I've supported chickens throughout their whole career. I love a chicken. It's one of my favourite foods, which also happens to produce one of my favourite foods, eggs, right? You can't knock a chicken. Flamingos, they don't do shit. Do we know a flamingo's tasty? I've never had the chance, right? They're pink by choice as well, right? Whereas swans are out there lording it over everyone. I'm a swan, you know. And if you ever speak to a Brit as well, right? You say about swans, and they'll go, "Oh, careful, man! They could break your arm." And then the other person will just nod sagely, and that will be the end of the conversation. I don't know anyone whose arm has been broken by a swan, but it's something that we do say, and we all know to be true. Whereas, in actual fact, I will uppercut a swan. Like, the wings aren't really going to do shit, to be honest. Like, I'll fucking, like, arms up, I'll back up into my pocket, I'll bob and weave. You know, what's he going to do? Flap and call. I'll fuck a swan up. Problem is, you're not allowed to. Because over here, they're protected, isn't it? It's just like the royal family owns all the swans. It's like, again, it's one of those, a swan could break your arm. Like, people saying, you're not allowed to hurt a swan because all swans. I've never had any evidence of this. But it's something that we all know to be true. Royal family own all the swans. You're not allowed to kill and eat one. But then also, I've never seen that in the law. But also, I've never seen in the law that I'm not allowed to kick one in the bill. Because I have been, I say attacked, but I don't want to say attacked by a swan. But as I was at a bird sanctuary. Hey, Drunken loves birds, right? And as I was leaving, there was a swan there with his little fucking prick swan kids, and was stopping people from leaving because you were right there. So he thought that, you're coming after me, fucking prick swan kids. And everyone just wanted to walk past. And this motherfucker comes up and just starts like fucking poking me in the chest with his stupid fucking swan face. And I'm there and I don't know what to do. And everyone's like, you know? But I'm like, what do I do? I'm at a bird sanctuary here, but presumably, like, my safety is utmost here, right? Can I just fucking haymaker this cunt? You want to push a swan back, because you don't know what's going to happen there. That's how you end up with like a little fucking, you know, bill-shaped scar on your forearm right there. What happened there? Oh yeah, got to fight with a bouncer. No, you got bit by a fucking swan, right? You don't want to push him back. You don't want to give him a chance to. Right, strike first and without mercy, right? So I'm there and I'm looking at what do I do? And even the workers at the fucking sanctuary are like, you know, classic Steve the Swan, you know? I'm like, will someone come and what? It's a sanctuary. Presumably, I'm not allowed to attack any fucking poultry here. So what do I do? And I had to wait for a little bit until the fucking swan went and started attacking someone else. But I was ready to throw down, guy. I'm ready to throw down, man. I don't know if I was going to end up at, like, you know, like Tower of London or something like that, right? Avocado says, can you hit a bird in selfie D's? Selfie D's! I mean, you can hit any bird in selfie D except a swan. I don't know about a swans. Avocado says that's the crux of the fucking problem here. Is that a whole fucking, they're protected by royal decree. What about me? I pay taxes. Fuck. So what I'm saying is, right, okay, so the man got done for fucking Annie Cruels. And quite rightly, but also, like, did the flamingo deserve it? Yeah? I'm just putting it out there. I know Peter's going to be on my ass now because of this. But what kind of fucking off-key shit was this flamingo saying that this guy had to get into what's presumably a fountain in a casino reception area to grab this one particular flamingo? And look at the photo. Look at this flamingo knows it's done wrong. Daryl O'Dell says, what was the flamingo wearing? Pink! Bear penis to remain on Bernie's coat of arms. Glad to hear it. I know this has been a point of contention, actually, on not just on Double Barreled, but on AAA Meeting, and then AAA, and indeed Ghost Food Podcast as well. Everyone, oh my God, this is why you think that I had my Twitter account banned. You're wrong. I had to close it down because too many people were sending me fucking tweets saying, what do you think about the bear penis? The bear penis on the Bernie's coat of arms. Now, as you all know, I feel very strongly about the bear penis on the Bernie's coat of arms. When it comes to two areas, because there's no middle ground with this. Berry peens, thank you, St. Michael. There's only two camps of this. There's you are either pro or you are con. You are either for or you are against. As everyone knows, I've been staunch in my beliefs about the bear penis on the Bernie's coat of arms. My thoughts have remained thus. Although, I mean, it's official news now from swissinfo.ch, which, of course, I get delivered to my door daily. The bear penis is to remain on the Bernie's coat of arms. Those who have followed me on YouTube and on Twitter, and indeed on twitch.tv/drunkleplays, that's twitch.tv/drunkleplays, know exactly how I feel about the bear penis on the Bernie's coat of arms. This is news, and the penis shall remain. Moving on. Man who drove 18-ton coach into X's bedroom caused £45,000 worth of damage. Now, we've all been jilted a little bit in our times, haven't we? You know, like, what did he do? What did she do? Why did she have to be such a prick? Why did he shag my mum? We've all been there, right? But have we been 45 grand worth of damage to someone's home with a coach, kind of jilted. Have we ever felt this way about anything? Well, like, I mean, because I've a bit... But was there... Passengers? Were there passengers? We've all been there, right? Cry yourself to sleep, you wake up feeling shit, you know, I'm never gonna love again. You know? But I've never been drive a coach into her bedroom angry. You know? I'd be like, block you on WhatsApp angry, you know? There was a girl I was with ages ago, right? And she goes, fucking arguing, like proper fucking end of fucking relationship arguing, right? And she just went, I'm gonna shag your mate. And I went, yeah, I'm gonna catfish your mum, right? That actually happened. Not the catfish, but me saying I'm gonna catfish your mum. Like you fucking say, you're gonna shag my mate. I'm gonna catfish your mum. Yeah, I mean, she blocked me before I blocked her on that one. But, I mean, hey, and we were both angry. But none of us drove a coach into each other's bedrooms. I'm just... There's a line. What did she do? At some point, you have to... As a police... Now, I'm not police, but this guy is. As a police... Surely at some point, right? We go, okay, 45. Were you drunk? Were you drunk at the time? Why is it? Hang on, why is he? Why make him Irish? I'm an Irish policeman. That's the Garda, mate. Right. So these motherfuckers here, right? Hello. What we got here then? Oh, looks like someone has. This is fucking PC Michael Caine. Looks like someone has driven a coach into someone's bedroom. They're like, yeah, that's exactly what happened. JK says, what was the apartment wearing? Now, we need to look into the cause of this here. Madam, are you alright? Yes, I'm alright. Sir, are you alright? Fuck, bitch! Everyone is absolutely fine. We have deemed it to be £45,000 worth of damages both to the bedroom and to the coach. Now, bitch, what the fuck did you do to deserve this? Because not normal fucking people don't. This is not a normal reaction. At this point, I've got to start thinking that possibly you are an absolute bollock of a person. Are you alright, sir? You good? You bitch! What the fuck did you do, woman? Do you know what I mean? Like, we have to ask questions. this shit. Fucking was it Bill Burr? Did the best one with, like, when it comes to hitting women, and it's a brilliant. I dated a fucking feminist once as well. She didn't like it when I put this on, but probably why, you know, we ain't together no more. But why are you not together now, sir? And he goes like, you know, you got to, like, when an apartment burns down, you at least look into, you investigate what started the fire, you know. The thing is, like, everyone's treating it like getting, like, when a man hits a woman, everyone's treating it like getting bitten by a snake. No one's really going like, you know, what were you doing with the snake at the time? Were you fucking with it? You know? Eric Grindside, yeah, no reason. Yeah, so there you go. That's a fellow Bill Burr alum right there. You know, we just need to. Oh, Steve Dave says, I'm gonna call it Was It Then? Hashtag piss bottle. No, it was not, Steve Dave. It was not. I'm just saying, there's, you know, we need to be talking about what this bitch did for a man to drive a coach into her bedroom. You know what I mean? I'm not saying he was right to do it, and I'm not saying she deserved it. I'm just saying we need to talk about why this happened. Because this ain't normal. I mean, when this girl's going, I'm going to shag your best mate, and I said I'm going to catfish your mum, we just blocked each other and carried on with the rest of our lives. No one drove anything into anyone's bedrooms. So, just, you know, Right, former New York Dare officer admits to selling drugs while in uniform in squad car. Well, I mean, I know of Dare. What does it stand for? Drugs are really efficient? I don't know. But what I will say about this is, if anyone is there, you know, you're there in the street, and you're wearing your t-shirt that says, I love drugs, right? And you got no teeth, because the t-shirt, what the t-shirt says is true, it's real. And a policeman officer rocks up in his car, police car, squad car, full printing, you know, full tattoos, fully grown, got all his feathers. And he's just like, hey, kid. And you go, what? And he goes, do you want to buy some drugs? And you go, yeah? Well, then that's time to get off the fucking drugs, mate, because you're a fucking idiot. Drug abuse resistance education. Thank you very much right there. That's Daryl O'Dell, Divine Petulance, Advocatus, and Darth Anarch. Sound like Mr. with druggy deals. I don't, you gotta stop. Look, if a policeman officer says to you, hey buddy, you looking for some drugs, and you're like, yeah, you have no chance. You might as well just OD. You have no chance at giving anything to society. You have just fallen. All right, fair enough. You actually got some drugs out of it. The one time, it's the exception to the rule. If a policeman officer offers you drugs, probably say no. It's a trap. I shouldn't have to say this. But then, you know, you're wearing a t-shirt that says, I love drugs. At that point, I mean, the state of your teeth, you shouldn't even need the t-shirt at that point. Do you know what I mean? Cheshire Smith says, drugs made me appreciate drugs. Thank you, I love you, drugs. Right, let me take a sip of my beer right here. Because I'm over the halfway mark. We're getting there ever so slowly, guys. Oh. That's good. I've spoken myself sober for a little bit there. You know, so you sit down, you have a real conversation, a deep and meaningful, with one of your boys. You know, you grab a bottle of something, and you just go for a walk on a night time, bottle of something and a joint. You end up sat there on a fucking park bench, and before you know it, 45 minutes have passed, and neither of you ever had a toke nor a fucking sip, because what you've been talking about has been so fucking deep and meaningful. That's what I've been doing with you dickheads. Streamlabs.com/Drunken Uncle. Don't accept drugs off of the police. Don't get me wrong, they do have the best, but also just be smart about these things. Just if you're gonna do drugs, and I know you are, do them smartly. Jesus Christ, Millard, you got a degree. Spanish engineer reports flaw in smart vacuums. Oh, smart. After gaining control of 7,000 devices. Now this is... Oh, they got avocados right there. Hashtag piss bottle. Incorrect, sir. Incorrect. So this man, like, rather than his... What's it called when you're an engineer? It's not a boss, is it? A captain? These engineering captains of the Roomba industry, or Romo, whatever it's called. He said, "Hey, you do realize there's a software flaw here. We can just take control of all the devices you sold." And they went, blah 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 blah. Jenkins, where's the quarterly report? And he went, all right then, all right. And he took control over 7,000, and this is around the world as well. Not just in the local area, not like in his in one borough, right? This is around the world. These fucking devices just you could go nuts with this, couldn't you? As well, like you could get in to fucking say shit, start drawing out fucking dicks in dust on the ground, just writing the words resist. Or hashtag piss bottle. And, I mean, obviously the guy's in trouble now. because he did this. But the thing is, no one listened to him in the first place. This is because there's a thing like certain like programs in the UK where ex-shoplifters are employed to test the security of shops. So go in and just fucking go and nick a load of shit. And they'll return it at the end and go, right, this is how I did it. Because it's much more lucrative than stealing, right? And of course, you know, it's an actual fucking job. And, you know, you're less likely to get stabbed because you're trying to sell, you know, 3 box sets of Gardener's World outside of Wetherspoons to someone who has a knife. So, you know, you've got a legit job. This is the guy's going to get in trouble for this, and he shouldn't. This is if you employ hackers, no one will get hacked anymore. That's Nuck says your vacuum is watching you. Dude, my vacuum is a Henry, and he has eyes. I know this. I'll tell you what, that Henry's seen some fucking shit. Which reminds me, I've got to clean his nozzle at some point. Florida man destroys Chinese restaurant with shovel. Claimed to be a prophet ending new COVID strain. Now, I'm not saying he's right. I'm not saying the shovel was the best way to go. Bryce, if you're listening, I knew that just gave you a half a chub at the very least. I'm just saying maybe we should hear the guy out. Avocata says, what was the Chinese restaurant wearing? I do love a theme, Avocata. So you're nailing it tonight, mate. I'm just saying, let's hear the guy out. It claims to be... The thing is, right... If there's a whole thing of like, if Jesus... If the second coming may have already happened, and Jesus is in a fucking asylum. Do you know what I mean? Because the thing is, well, when people tend to say that they're the second coming of Christ, we don't really take that with a pinch of salt as much as we should, you know? So, maybe when a man has picked up his battle shovel and has decided... This gentleman has decided to save the world from the next pandemic. Maybe, instead of arresting him, we should say, brother, what's your thought process here? You know? What led you to this point? Why a shovel? There's a batty shoves. Well done, St. Michael. Batty shoves. Maybe we should be talking to these people more instead of arresting them, because... Well, that's all I've got, actually. Man rescued by firefighters after getting stuck in phone box trying to order kebab. Have you seen a more British fucking headline than that? No, that's because there isn't one. You see, this is a good old-fashioned red telephone box right there. The beautiful thing about this... It doesn't even mention that he was drunk. In the headline. It doesn't need to, because we've already used the word kebab. That's how we know he's drunk. No one is ordering a kebab sober, which is why kebab shops aren't open at 3 p.m. They're open at 3 a.m. when people want kebabs. It's just a mishmash of bum-on eyelids, sometimes from the same kind of animal, and it tastes fucking delicious. You wake up the next day covered in grease and cum, and you don't know which one came from which area. So this is a telephone, but the thing is, since the advent of mobile phones, that's correct. Mobile, yeah, they're doing quite well for themselves. There are a few telephone boxes around as well. The ones that do remain don't have a telephone in them anymore, as was the case with this one. I mean, because when I was a child, telephone boxes were still quite prevalent because mobile phones, they had come out, but it was the big ones that, you know, fucking stupid mulleted businessmen in the 70s would be using with a massive fucking battery. You know the one? Like, you've got phone, and then you got one of them fucking red trailer things that Charlie Brown used to fuck around with, and that would be your battery just fucking rocking behind you. That's the only mobile phones you had then. So, yeah, telephone box is quite prevalent. There ain't none anymore. The ones that do exist don't have a telephone in them. It's to also it takes a lot of money to like fucking get them out of the ground and shit like that. I've actually had some people they've turned them into like free libraries and everything, which is quite cool. I saw one person.
Where are we, John boy? If I had to guess, I'd say communist China. Are we gonna die here? Darn fucking tootin'.
I saw one person they bought one and they turned it into a shower, not like in the street obviously, but they took it and they put it in their bathroom. And turned it into an actual shower cubicle, which I thought was fucking pretty cool. Cheshire Smurf, speaking of pretty cool, for $5, said just start drinking grain alcohol and quit caring about reality. Add pithy comment that makes it more amusing. No, I think you covered it right there, Cheshire Smurf. Thank you very much for the $5. Love a bit of grain alcohol as well. Although, I'm looking into making my own wine. I've got a couple of people from the pub saying, I've got some demi-johns. That's a word, guys, demi-johns, that they're not using anymore. So I'm actually sourcing all the equipment myself. And if I find a local telephone box, I could use that to brew my wine. Anyway, so this man, he's drunk as a fuck, right? And he goes into the telephone box to order a kebab, to phone up his local kebaber, his local fat house, and say, I'm going to be there in 10 minutes. I'll have a lamb doner, chili sauce, mayonnaise, large chips, can of Coke. Of course, when he gets in there, he realises that there's actually no phone in the phone box. It is very much now just a box. And then the door snaps shut behind him. Being a very, very old thing, very, very rusty, it clips shut. He's very drunk. He can't get out. Firefighters have to rescue him. God save the king. World's only flightless parrot could be saved from extinction after unusual mating boom. Right, I'm going to ask you a question here, chat, and this isn't either dunk or no, of which, I mean, dunk is this is the best percentage we've ever seen on the polls on a solo, double-barreled, and indeed AAA right here. Flightless parrot. Should we just let him fucking die? Because, like, you got one job. Look at this fucking video. Even the parrot is just like wandering up to the camera going, are you going to eat me? Well, like, normally, mate, if you think you're going to get eaten, even if you can't fly, run away, maybe? I don't know. You've got legs. Like, I know your wings suck, but how about you just get the fuck out of it? Like, how are you... What have you done to save your own extinction? This is like the fucking... Fuck off, Sharon. Like the panda of the bird world. Maybe. I'm just saying... I'm not saying we should. I'm just saying maybe. Just let that one die out. Like, an ostrich can't fly, but it can fucking run. We'll just let that one go, yeah? What's it bringing to the table? Oh, it lays eggs, yeah, okay. Does the bird taste nice? I don't know. Do the eggs taste nice? Don't know. Oh, oh no, it's endangered. You can't eat it. Well, can I eat the eggs? No, it's endangered. Can't eat the egg. Well, then fuck it. Oh, you can't do that either. It's endangered. Then what is it bringing to the table? It can't even fly. Can you?
So I watch my cat, ready to tape. Got my phone set up to film in landscape. But my cat's just a cat, not even good at that. My regular okay cat.
You see, that's a donation where I could take a moment and have a smoke. Shadow Cat for $6.66 says, apparently last dono bounced. So I'm making an honest woman of myself. Cheers. No, cheers to you, Shadow Cat. Thank you very much, dude. Love to see that one. Love to see it. Love to see you, Shadow Cat. I mean, that cat, that demon cat would eat the fuck out of that stupid fucking flightless parrot. I'm just saying, it's not doing anything. JK says he's pissing right now. I know it. If you think I'm pissing right now, JK, use the hashtag piss bottle and we'll see if you're correct. In the meantime, man accused of setting fire to kill spiders, then fleeing as blaze spread to neighborhoods in Poconos. Again, I see where you're coming from. JK with hashtag piss bottle. Incorrect, sir. Incorrect. I'm not like exactly afraid of spiders, right? I'm all right with them as long as they're over there and I'm over here, you know? If there's a spider on me, then I'll just do the regular thing of, huh! Right? And then just you whatever limb it's on, you just kind of like, you do like a reverse gay wrist, you know? Goes the other way. Which I guess that's how a limp wrist looks in Australia. You do, whoop! And it flies across the room. And the thing is, I got a couple of spiders in my house. I got a couple of spider bros. And they don't bother me. I got 2 of them in my kitchen. They just sit there and fucking, you know, if there's shit to eat, then they fucking eat it, you know? I'd rather have them guys who don't, and they're in my kitchen. They're not like coming into my fucking bedroom and trying to fucking jerk me off while I sleep or anything like that. Whereas flies, mosquitoes, right? They live to bother you, don't they? So I'm not a fan of the setting fires to kill spiders because spiders are just there. It's a symbiotic relationship and I've never been happier, right? But also there's your neighbours. And those are probably cunts, aren't they? So, but also, let's look at the mugshot. Yeah. Was it because of spiders, mate? Was it because of spiders? Or was it drugs? At some point, just shave your head, for fuck's sake. Clinging on to the last fucking rung of dignity right there. It's gone, mate. It's got you off the ladder, brother. Just shave your head. You look like a magic marker on its last legs. You look like Pussy in the late 90s. and it's going slightly to the left as well, which pisses me off. It's like an OCD's fucking nightmare right here. Bob says my favourite Welshman is afraid of spiders. Bob, obviously you're not talking about me because I'm not afraid of spiders and I'm not Welsh. No, I've got several spiders live in my house. I'm just talking about them. It's my spider bros. And I'm not Welsh, so obviously you're talking about someone else. Maybe this guy's Welsh. He looks kind of Welsh, doesn't he? Police sell crime-fighting tuk-tuks after 2 years at £28,000 lost. How did they ever... How did they ever think that... Yeah. No, you got... you got... You got... I'm not getting arrested in one of those. I've been arrested. I've been arrested, right? But if they'll be like, please step into the tuk-tuk, sir, I'm like, mate, I will fucking walk to the police station. I'm not fucking doing this. Imagine, right, so remember this article, right? So a former New York Dare officer admits to selling drugs while in uniform in squad car. Now, if a policeman comes up to me in one of these and says, you want to buy some coke, I'll be like, yeah, I would actually believe him. Sharu says, buy it! I can't. I didn't even know about this. Because if I'd have seen one of the... If you're driving along the fucking... one of the fucking many motorways that England has, and there's a tuk-tuk pulling up next to you with a fucking... woo! Right? And then there's this fucking dickhead just pops up. Hey, pull over to the side of the road. You'd laugh. You'd crash your car from laughing. You'd fucking give it a little knock, wouldn't you? Tip it over. Like fucking Mr. Bean. No, officer. I'm simply not having it. I ain't getting pulled over by a fucking clown. Get out of here. Probably peddling his heart out. There's no motor in it. Oh, good. See, we don't really respect the police over here, you know. I don't think guns would solve it either. We would just laugh at them, just, you know, from slightly further away. And why don't we respect the police? Oh, because of shit like this. Look. We're not having it. We're just not fucking having it. Oh, my God. All right. United Airlines can now kick passengers off flights and ban them for not using headphones. You see, we've come into some good news. I mean, looking at this photo right here, I mean, it has to be AI because, I mean, all the goth girls I've ever dated just, you know, stick on their headphones, get on a United Airlines flight, close their eyes, and just swing the devil horns out the window. But I think, no, this is good because, I mean, anyone who's ever travelled on any kind of transport, be it public or otherwise, we all know that people not using it, just playing shit from their phone as loud as possible. Well, it results in me wanting to do this with a fucking coach. Do you know what I mean? So this is good news. They'll just get off the fucking plane. And they go, no. And they go, get off the fucking plane. And they go, okay. And then everyone's happy. Everyone's happy. Cheshire Smith says, what if I'm not listening to or watching anything? If you're just raw dogging a flight, well then you are to be feared, Cheshire Smith. No, you don't have to just have headphones on. It's if you're not... Cheshire Smith. You retard. You don't have to have headphones on all the time. It's if you're on your phone, which a lot of people are on their phones or watching films, shit like that, on phones, tablets. You have to use headphones because it bothers other passengers. That you don't... Someone check in on Cheshire Smith. Xbox confirms new console is coming, but can it revive the brand? Now, here you go. This is exactly what we love to see is two people holding controllers and also clearly not playing a game in the photo as well. You love it when you're playing a couch co-op game with someone and you're both wearing headphones for absolutely no fucking reason. I always like it in like movies and TV shows when someone's meant to be playing a game and they're absolutely spamming the controller. And you're there like, it'd be like, and it would show they're playing Call of Duty, but they're just like, they're pressing all the buttons. And you're going, like, Call of Duty ain't really big on the buttons side of things, is it? It's more about, like, you know, the trigger buttons and the movement. You know? So I love to see, it's poor controller acting. Look out for that. Now I've mentioned it. If you've never seen it before, you'll see it from now on. Poor controller acting. Also, poor cup acting. When someone is drinking coffee from a cup which is quite clearly empty. You know, but then also, like, you get good cup acting when someone, like, takes a sip of, like, a coffee and they go, like, ah, you know? Treat it as though it has some weight to it as well. Lick their lips. Maybe pretend it's a little bit hot. That's good cup acting. Good controller acting? I mean, that's fine as well. But, you know, it's not happening here. Also, the diversity in this photo, and of course, by that, I mean not white. So, what's it called? It's called Project Helix, and it will also be expanding to PC games. This is Microsoft trying to come back from the whole Copilot fiasco and try to ban the word micro slop, which actually has someone sent a message on Xbox saying micro slop, and yeah, it gave him a 3-day mutation, 3-day muting for using the word micro slop. But I mean, look, hey, PlayStation, excellent console. Don't get me wrong. When it comes to the console wars, I'm more of a centrist. Why not have both? I don't have both. But then, you know, I'm PC Master Race now, so I kind of just look down on everyone going, the mortals are at war again. Xbox now being made by Microsoft, now opening themselves up to PC games. Will it be? This is falling off the back of Sony PlayStation have been saying, no, they're not going to be releasing any of the PlayStation exclusive games to PC anymore. And then they've just come up with Project Helix. I'm going, oh, that's why. Because you're basically giving your exclusive PlayStation games over to Xbox at this point. But, you know, if you're a console wanker, then is it good news? Is it bad news? I don't give a shit. Let's move on. Luigi Mangione inspired musical coming to New York City this summer. That's right. That's right. The man who shot someone in the back twice in cold blood. Normally what's known as a pussy-o murder is getting a musical about him. It's kind of... I mean, that's the state of where we are right now, guys, that... This murderer, I mean, the people have been simping after this guy. Yeah, don't get me wrong, he's a good-looking lad, but yeah, the whole murder thing kind of puts me off. And, you know, penis, right? Shouty says, was ruining Anne Frank not enough? I mean, I'm pretty sure the Germans did that before anyone else did. But yeah, you know, you're right. Darthanark says that's disgusting. You're completely correct. However, you can't deny that it is in the zeitgeist. I blame social media for a lot of this. I mean, it's strange how, you know, people have glorified what is a murder, but some of the worst comments I've seen in regards to that are saying, no, it was self-defense. How we shot him twice in the back? How is it self-defense? Oh, because the guy was a CEO of an insurance company who's been fucking responsible for the death of hundreds of thousands. I mean, legally, no, you're completely fucking wrong, dickhead. All right, so it wasn't fucking self-defense. It was a murder. He shot him twice in the back, and it is absolutely fucking cold-blooded, calculated. Fucking lock him up. I'm not a death penalty person. You know, so lock him up. Like, you know, he's a fucking murderer. Stick him in with all the other fucking murderers. Let's see how that fucking pretty face fares in prison. Human brain. This is right. I mean, fucking. This is. Darthanark said that's disgusting. Check this out, right? Human brain cells on a chip learn to play Doom in a week. Now, we all know I love the yes, but can it play Doom? And I kind of want to stop this now because this shit scares me at this point, right? Yeah, St. Michael says this is fucking dope. Okay, well, you've got your take on it. Listen to my take, right? So this is neuron-powered computer chips can now be easily programmed to play first-person shooter game, bringing biological computers a step closer to useful applications. No, okay, so this is JK says that's some Skynet shit. This is worse than Skynet, right? This is, we made a brain and then we sent it to hell and gave it a gun. That's not the kind of... This is the kind of shit that is going to start the robot uprising, right? At this point, because we've all gone through the Doom games thinking, hey, Doom Guy's one of us. No, this is how Doom Guy is made. We're the demons, guys. We don't... This is some Black Mirror shit. That you can't even write Black Mirror anymore because reality is even fucking worse than this. They grew a brain, sent it to hell, and gave it a gun. You better hope that motherfucker doesn't grow into anything else because it's coming after all of us. And not just that, it's going to be trained and it's going to be angry and it will have evolved and it will have some fucking heavy metal music to come with it. Right, titular article, motherfuckers. Because my phone is fucking popping off right now, and it's pissing me off. And also, it's time to end the show, right? Okay, so this is double-barreled number. Oh god, 14, 15. It's something like that, isn't it? I forget my own shit. Yeah, it's 15. It's 15, right? And it's brought to us by the tagline Business 101, right? Now check it because Girl Scouts highly unimpressed after New Jersey troop teams up with local cannabis dispensary to sell cookies. Now, hey, good, well done. Well done. That is, know your clients, right? That is fucking fantastic work right there. Oh, you're going to get a munchie? Here's a little something as well. Oh, help this little girl go to fucking space camp or some shit like that while sending yourself into space. Daryl O'Dell says, that's just good business. St. Michael says, it makes sense. Yes, it fucking does. Darton Ark says, I'd like some Thin Mints. I had some Sinatra sent me some Girl Scout cookies on our last snack exchange. And I tell you what, they're fucking nice. Right, guys. That's all we got going on. Let's end this poll though, because I mean it was look. I don't know if you noticed, right? But there was a theme, right? Girl Scout cookies, yeah. The day, National Oreo Day, yeah. The poll, which is just about to end. Do you dunk? Well, let's find out, right? As soon as shit catches up. There you go, right? So we've had 58 votes. 58, guys, come on. 79% are dunkers, 21% are not dunkers. Now we have learned a lot about each other. Hopefully, none of us will survive by the time the doom brain comes for us. I mean, Adidas still coming in with a quite militant on it. Soak! Which, as far as I know, is actually a Mormon term for having sex, but without actually having sex. But hey, that's what's up. Right, guys. Tomorrow, twitch.tv/DrunkenPlays. Now, this is happening. It definitely is, right? Super Saturday. I'm playing Dispatch. Chapter 3. No, maybe 4. Yeah, it could be 4. Right? You all fucking be there for that, because that is a fucking hilarious game and is excellent. St. Michael says, are you sure? Yes, I'm fucking sure, right? And then, before you say I'm sure, right, on Sunday, we're actually doing it, guys. Now, I promise. And an Englishman's promise means fuck all, right? So remember that. Hold that one to your heart, right? This Sunday, it is Jackbox Olympics. I promise it's actually happening. I promise. All right? That is this Sunday, the 8th of March, where we're going to be on round 3 of season 4 of the Jackbox Olympics. Yes, I'm fucking sure. I will be there, other guys. I promise. Guys, look, hey, it's been a great show. Thank you very much, Daryl O'Dell, for the $50, right? Off the top right there. Really appreciate it, mate. You just bought me a good couple of beers. Shadow Cat, Cheshire Smurf, Steve Dave, Fake Gamer Cat. You've all bought me some fucking shots as well. I'm going to be raising the glass to all of you guys tonight, guys. Thank you very, very much for coming and hanging out with me. Really, really appreciate it. Thank you to everyone who donated all these beautiful things. We're going to be back, obviously, tomorrow, twitch.tv/DrunkenPlays, and Sunday as well. And on Monday, the next Double Barrel will be right here. And then Sinatra and I will be back to normal. I just got the whole, blank and I correct, and he wasn't even here to... Oh, fuck. He's always the one who corrects me on it. We'll be back here on Monday, right, for the next Double Barreled. We'll see you over on twitch.tv /DrunkenPlays in the meantime. Betwixt now and then, go fuck yourselves. Oh, wait. I just remembered Daryl, he donated $50. So, there you go, Daryl. Thank you very much, mate. All right, go fuck yourselves.